Let's talk conspiracy theories and spiritual realities real quick. The music industry has been putting out spell music for decades now. Unfortunately, the number one genre created by one of the most important and most powerful cultures in the world, the hip hop culture, has been captured by industry. So spell music has become a part of the genre starting early in the 1990s. Allegedly, Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony talked about how there was executives from the prison industrial complex who had a secret meeting with the record execs talking about the new direction of music. It's so interesting because this is the time that gangster music was commercialized, and that new music and that new sound would be pushed to the public because they had an idea that that sound would push the public into the hands of the prison industrial complex to create profits for their investors. There was a company formerly known as the Correctional Corporation of America. Today it's called Core Civics. Last year in 2025, their revenue was 2.2 or 2.3 billion dollars, and it's trended upwards. While we get songs from people like Young Miami called Spin That, it is a multi-layered spell being cast on the people. What is a spell? A spell is an occult or supernatural practice or means with the intention of influencing people in event or spiritual realities. So the fact that we're getting the song right at the time where the economy is having a negative impact on the average person in America and across the world, and we already know that people that are hungry are going to naturally do what they have to do to survive, but to create music to encourage even those who are not in that circumstance to go out and to become scammers and to become a boosting biatch is insane. I'm not blaming Young Miami because she may be ignorant of this or willingly ignorant. She's just profiting and feeding her family from a system that existed before her time or her tenure in the music industry. But the reality is that the industry itself has been creating evil frequencies since the early 1990s in order to stuff the prison industrial complex with bodies. It goes back to that amendment that says slavery is abolished unless you commit a crime. So essentially, the industry has been pushing slavery on the people or the populace for multiple decades now, across multiple racial demographics. It's not just blacks or browns. It's also the so-called whites that are in the same position, the poor whites that are in the same position. It's time for us to awaken and realize these spells and break them off of the generations that are now and in the future. Adults can hear the song, dance to it, and realize that it's just entertainment. But how about the impressionable child or teenager that can't tell the difference and thinks that it feels that this is instructions, like many of our peers thought as we were growing up? Let's break the curse. Let's break the spell of the evil music industry. And then the reason why I call it a spell is because they would turn around and call this music black excellence. For some reason, death and destruction has become the face of black excellence in the entertainment world. I'm not saying that I'm against people making their money and having success in entertainment. We know that there were Scarfaces way before there was anything else coming from our community. But we are a peculiar people. We are the founders of civilization. We are the descendants of the ancient children of Israel. It's time to awaken.